Good morning, everybody. This is D. Rajashekar, lecturer in botany, Srimati Ganganeni Kalyani Government Degree College, Vinukonda, Guntur district. In this video lecture, I am going to give you the details of harmful nature of bacteria, mainly the spoilage of food material. Botulism. Clostridium botulinum is a bacteria which spoil fishes, meat, and other related products. These bacteria produce a toxin called botulin, so that they become very harmful, all these food products, without knowing that if we consume stale meat products or stale fish, no, the serious effects of botulin fall upon us, so that it causes even the death of the consumer. That is why we must be very careful when we consume the animal products like fishes, meat, and the milk. Spoilage of milk products. Milk is a good source for the growth and development of bacteria because of various reasons. We all know that milk is with more amount of nutrients and a high moisture content, everything. That is why bacteria spoil the milk very easily. Mainly, the bacteria which belongs to the Staphylococcus spoil the milk products like butter, cheese, milk, salads, breads, and biscuits. If we consume these spoiled goods, we would get a nausea feeling and other harmful effects of it. At times, they may cause the death of the consumer. Similarly, spoilage of water. We all know that water is called potable when 1 liter of water is with only one E. coli bacteria or one Shigella bacteria. If the number of these bacteria increases to 2 or 3 or 4 and so on, such water is called not potable. Without knowing that if we consume such non-potable water, we will get serious diseases like cholera, diarrhea, etc. Generally, there are certain bacteria which depend on organic material present in the water, so that they are known to clean the sewage waters. Contrast to that, these bacteria, these E. coli and Shigella dysentery bacteria, spoil the good quality of water. Similarly, spoilage of meat. As I just mentioned to you, meat is one of the highly proteinaceous food diet for all living organisms. But because of the favorable nature of this meat, bacteria also affect this meat. Every edible product has a shelf life or an expiry date. Knowing that date or knowing that shelf life period, we have to consume these food products. If we consume the food products, especially like meat, after or beyond that shelf life period, surely it causes serious threats to the human being by causing diseases, and even it causes the death of the consumer. And other harmful effects of bacteria are spoilage of paper, spoilage of wood, decreasing soil fertility, human diseases, animal diseases, plant diseases, and biological weapons. Paper is obtained from the wood pulp of the trees. With a lot of efforts, by putting a lot of hard work, we prepare this paper for writing different things. But unfortunately, the bacteria, especially the cellulose digesting bacteria, attack this paper and paper related products, so that they decrease the quality of paper. It is a big barrier for the paper industries, big threat for the paper industries. Similarly, spoilage of wood. Wood is also product of a plant. Generally, it is put outside the houses in the open environments, so that they are subjected to different types of environmental fluctuations. Especially wood logs catch the high moisture content from the environment, so that they provide good shelter for the bacteria, so that The bacteria which are on the wood spoil them and make them useless. Decrease in soil fertility. We all know that there are certain bacteria, ammonifying bacteria, nitrifying bacteria, which improve soil fertility. Opposite to that, there are certain bacteria like Thiobacillus denitrificans and Pseudomonas denitrificans. These bacteria convert the nitrites and nitrates into organic nitrogen and make it not available for the plant growth and development, and also decreases the soil fertility. Human diseases. We know so many diseases of human beings are caused by the bacteria, especially typhoid caused by Salmonella typhi, pneumonia caused by Diplococcus pneumoniae, gastroenteritis caused by Salmonella species, dysentery caused by Shigella dysenterica, plague Pasteurella pestis or Yersinia pestis, cholera is caused by Vibrio cholerae, botulism Clostridium botulinum, tetanus Clostridium tetani, diphtheria Corynebacterium diphtheriae, TB Mycobacterium tuberculosis, leprosy Mycobacterium leprae, sexually transmitted diseases or STD diseases caused by Treponema pallidum, Neisseria gonorrhea. They cause syphilis and gonorrhea respectively. Anthrax disease caused by Bacillus anthracis. We all know that these Bacillus anthracis bacteria produce endospores. When we consume stale meat products or the meat which was already affected by the bacteria, these endospores enter into our intestinal tract, where these endospores germinate and new bacteria are formed. These bacteria again cause serious disease like anthrax. Similarly, Bacillus coli causes diarrhea. Whooping cough is caused by Bordetella pertussis, and paratyphoid caused by Salmonella paratyphi. Similarly, some bacteria cause plant diseases. It is estimated nearly 170 bacterial species cause various serious plant diseases like galls, blights, rot diseases, scabs, stripes, etc. Some of the good examples for this are Xanthomonas vorage causes paddy blight disease, Pseudomonas species causes red stripes of sugarcane, Irvinia cerativora causes soft rot of potato and carrot, fire blight of apple caused by Irvinia lamellivora, crown gall of apple is caused by Agrobacterium tumefaciens, citrus canker is caused by Xanthomonas citri, angular leaf spot of cotton is caused by Xanthomonas malvacearum, so on and so forth. Similarly, animal diseases. Some bacteria cause serious animal diseases like anthrax, glanders, pneumonia, TB, etc. Apart from that, recently nations with greedy ideas and thoughts to be dominant over other nations, they are showing their dominance by introducing harmful bacteria in the other nations. In olden days, the wars were always between the two huge armies. They fought together, and thus no the wars were described. But these days, instead of all that, just they are transferring the bacterial species into a particular nation. Like a forest fire, these bacteria spread the entire nation and cause serious diseases to the people. That is direct effect. Indirectly, that nation has to face a lot of serious consequences economically and also in other sectors. This is called biological weapons. And in this slide, you can see cholera bacteria. We expect cholera disease during rainy seasons because of the contamination of water, leakage of water pipes. These cholera bacteria cause cholera bacteria, that is Vibrio cholerae, secretes a toxin called chlorogen, which causes cholera disease to the human beings. Typhoid bacteria caused by typhoid bacteria is Salmonella typhimurium. It causes a fever called typhoid. It is a very serious fever. Coplic spots are seen on the skin of the patient, and the disease, the typhoid fever causes high temperature during night hours, and also other related symptoms. Generally, typhoid bacteria enter into the organisms by consuming improperly sterilized, improperly boiled milk and water. This is TB bacteria caused by TB bacteria causes TB. Mycobacterium tuberculosis is the TB bacteria actually. It is one of the serious threats to the human beings. The newborn child is given a vaccine, the first vaccine, that is BCG, broadly known as the Bacillus calmette guerin vaccine, in order to safeguard the child from the TB. Generally, TB disease is seen in the immunity suppressed people. The people with little immunity have every chance to get this TB. So, in order to make them free from TB, actually, first the test is, a test is done for confirming TB, that is TRIDOT test. After the confirmation, the so-called patient is given, a medicine for 3 months or 6 months, basing upon the disease severity, and he is given good diet, immunity boosting diet. And even the HIV patients are not dead by the HIV. They have nearly 10 or 20 years lifespan, though they are affected by the HIV. But immature death of these HIV patients should be attributed to the TB disease. This TB is generally, as I told just now, it is generally seen in the immunity less people. As HIV patients are with less CD4 cells, there is every chance to get infected by this TB, so that they lose the ability to fight against any type of disease. Finally, they had to lose their lives. And similarly, the bacteria which cause botulism disease, we have learned it in the beginning of this video lecture. So, in this video lecture, we have come to know various harmful effects of bacteria to the mankind, which affect mankind directly or indirectly, directly in the form of human diseases, indirectly in the form of spoiling the foods and other commercial products. I hope you have understood and followed this lecture, this video lecture. We will meet in another video lecture. Thanks for being very patient, and thank you for your kind support.